Hi Theocast listeners, this is Jimmy, and I wanted to put together this short video just to help you understand how important your support, specifically your financial support, really does help serve us as a ministry to reach more people in seeking to help them rest in Christ. And what I wanted to do was share just a small story, even from my own personal life, of how Theocast has impacted me. So a few years ago, many of you might remember this from my interview when I was introduced as a host, but a few years ago, I was going through a significant bout of what I would call spiritual depression, a time of just intense navel-gazing, looking within for things like assurance and peace and things like that. And really, as many of you have shared with us through your emails and phone calls and your own personal stories and testimonies, like many of you, I could not find assurance in any of those things. I was trying to look to my works, I was trying to look to the fruit in my life, and I was trying to look at all the ways that I thought I was being a good, quote-unquote, Christian. But ultimately, all those things, all those tests just made me come up short. But it wasn't until a friend introduced me to Theocast and I began to listen to all of these different episodes where I was creating all these categories in my brain, or rather these categories were being created in my brain about pietism versus confessionalism and all those things, that I really did learn that it's not about my faithfulness to Christ, but rather about what Christ has done for me and my faith in Christ, the faith that God has so graciously given me. And so as we kind of approach this season where we're seeking to raise a significant amount of money, let me just say that that money does not go towards some arbitrary thing just to make us a cooler ministry, because that is not at all our heart. Rather, we really believe that we want to be continuing in this ministry because lives like mine and like many of you who have benefited from this ministry, lives are really at stake, where people are living in this constant state of depression and fear and doubt and lack of assurance. And these are things that God's people, we do not want God's people to walk through. And so we would just ask that you would prayerfully consider giving to our goal of trying to raise $25,000 here and then $50,000 in the next 6 months or so. Would you honestly consider faithfully giving and really praying through what that would look like for you as we try to bring this message of rest in Christ to more and more lives? Thank you. Thanks for considering giving. Thanks for your support that a lot of you already give us, and we look forward to connecting soon. Thank you.